Hi everyone, my name is Jody and I want to welcome you back to my channel. I did a video yesterday and I don't think that the actual quality was all that great. I'm still kind of working on seeing what works best, so I've tried a different location in my apartment and let's see if it's a little better today. I kind of touched on a little bit of the fact that I'd had the gastric bypass surgery, or actually I had the gastric sleeve, and it went pretty well for me. I really can't complain about anything. I know this sounds really bizarre, but the night of the surgery, I'd had it late in the afternoon, I was up walking around in the hospital with my IV pole because they didn't have the medication that I normally take that helps me get to sleep. So I couldn't sleep, so I was walking around. And they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Well, I can't sleep and you don't have my medication, so I'm walking around the hospital and I'm taking pictures of things, and I don't know, I just didn't know what else to do." So the next day I was ready to go home and they were doing like a little Tai Chi class, so I took part in that. They did reflexology on my with my feet, and I was lying down and it kind of tickled and it was a little weird, but I did all these things the day after my surgery. I was really ready to go home, but the friend who was coming to get me was at work, so they couldn't come and get me at that time. In and out of the hospital, I'm walking around, and the next day I got home, or that night when I got home, I was cleaning the floors, and so for me, other than the fact that it felt a little odd when you had to sit up and pull yourself up, it was a little bit tougher. It really wasn't painful at all, and it was uncomfortable when they took out the drain. I do remember that, and I thought, oh, wow, what was that? Oh, that's what was causing me some discomfort, but they took that out in the hospital. Now, when you have the tummy tuck, they send you home with the drains, and you come back and you get them taken out anywhere from, I guess, a week to 2 weeks. Some people have a little bit more, but usually it's between the first and second week. And I know that I hear most people complain about the discomfort of having the drains and walking around with the drains and having to empty them and everything, because this incision is made and it's like it's inside your body and you're walking around with this open hole. So I guess it feels a little bit strange for most people. Anyhow, I'm kind of, well, whatever, I don't care. I'm doing it and I'm all in, and I am so excited about it. Every day I check the mail to see if I have the letter that says when the actual date will be, and so far nothing, but it's only been a few days since I last saw my surgeon. I'm really, really excited about this, and I hope to take you on the journey with me. Like I said again, coming closer, I will start to show you some before pictures and then happily show you the after pictures. Not so happily showing you the before pictures, but you got to see what you got to see, right? I know that different people have different reasons for wanting to get the tummy tuck, and for me it's more than, okay, a lot of it is, I'm going to tell you, it's about looks. I mean, it really, really is. I'm a person who cares about that kind of thing, and I know that not everybody does, and that's okay. You don't have to, or you can. Whatever makes you happy, and that's the bottom line. Whatever makes you happy. This is what's going to make me happier. I'm already happy, but I'm happier when I get this done. I live in a small city called Nahariya in Israel, and I'm 10 minutes from the beach, and although it's raining now and not exactly beach weather, by the time I have my surgery and I'm healed, I'll be at that beach, so happy. I love spending time at the beach, but I feel so self-conscious. I mean, just even getting out of the water and the bathing suit's clinging to you. I'm not likely to be wearing a bikini anyhow, but a tankini maybe. And I want to feel comfortable. I want to be able to go in the water and come out and not feel like, even if nobody's looking at me, I feel uncomfortable with it. And second of all, it's physically uncomfortable. I can't explain it, except that it feels almost like an appendage that doesn't belong. It's this thing that feels like it doesn't belong in my body. It's like it's hanging, and I'm not, I don't know. It's not great. And especially when you live in a climate that's really, really hot, which it is here most of the time, and you're sweating, and it's just not nice. I just don't like it, and I want it gone. So I don't care what they do with that skin. I hope they can give it to somebody who needs fat and skin, and that would be amazing. But for me, I don't want it anymore, and I haven't wanted it for a long time. But this last time when I lost weight, it really seemed to get to the point where it was bothering me to no end. And then when I found out and realized that, yes, I really could do something about it, I watched a ton of YouTube videos. nobody my age. They were all young girls and so young and cute and everything. And I was really happy for them because then they have their whole long life ahead of them, hopefully, to wear the bikinis and things like that I won't be doing. But at the end of the day, you know what? I have so many shirts that I think, oh, I don't know what I was thinking when I bought them because they're not long enough to cover my stomach. And then I don't wear them and I put them away because I don't like the way it looks, even if it's just showing just a little bit. I feel like it's just so unflattering. I'm 58 years old and I don't want to be showing my stomach and having it just look so big and saggy and ugh, just don't want it. Don't want it. Don't want it. Anyhow, that's kind of how I'm feeling today, in the rain, in Naharia, looking out at the palm trees, which is really weird because the palm trees are all like, you know, brought in here to Naharia. We don't exactly grow palm trees, but I love living here in Israel. And like I had said on my previous video, one of the great things, I've been here 7 years from Canada, is that not only did I have my gastric sleeve surgery free, and I mean, I had to go through committees and be approved, and they don't just give it to everybody, but I was so grateful to have that done. It changed my life in a huge way. I can't tell you how much better I felt about myself, how much better I feel about myself. Like I said, it's not everybody's thing. Not everybody wants to wear makeup and jewelry and things like this. I wear jewelry. I make jewelry. So these are the things that I make. So I like to wear them and promote them as well. But other than that, just clothes. I love clothes. And I'm all about fashion and makeup and things. And I've always been this way since I can remember. Even when I was well over 200 pounds, I still made sure that I look nice. When I went into the hospital to have my son, who's going to be 21 now, he is amazing, and I'm so grateful for things like that. To have a child that is growing up to be a wonderful man, oh, he's amazing. But anyhow, that's just besides the point. But even when I went to the hospital, I was giving birth, I wore some makeup because it's who I am. I mean, am I high maintenance? Maybe. Is it worth it? Maybe. My decision is yes, it is for me. And that's all that matters, is it is for me. And anybody else that feels that they are in a similar situation, whether it's the makeup, the hair, the clothes, whatever it is, if it's just something that they want to look better about themselves, to have this done, reach out to me. Tell me how you feel. You know, I really don't want to hear any negative comments because it's my decision. If you don't believe in this or plastic surgery or improving yourself, or it's not something that you want to do, great. Be happy, be healthy, and go on with your life. But at this time in my life, I want to do this for me, and I wanted to share this with other people, especially older women that don't really have anybody to turn to, because there really are not a lot of women my age doing this type of thing. I really want to know what you have to say. Have you been through it already? Oh, I have one of my visitors. Hello. That's Baby Cat. A lot of cats here in Israel. I've adopted a lot of cats. Anyhow, I have kittens available, and they're all over here. They're wonderful. They're wonderful, wonderful animals. And they also care about the way they look. Come on, baby cat. Go, go, go. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Anyhow, yes, I'm an animal lover. I love so many things in life, and I'm so grateful for so many things in life. And the fact that I can get on YouTube and share with other people and watch other people's videos, it means so much. It's helped me so much to kind of prepare. Although you can never really prepare for what the pain is going to feel like because it's different for everybody. I think that knowing that it's to be expected and to maybe know that you're going to need a certain kind of medication, and if you need more, you talk to your doctor about it. Make sure that you go in and you're taken care of. One of the things that I found in hospitals, whether it's been in Canada or Israel, wherever, quite often when you're in pain, the doctor that needs to approve your medication is not around. So they won't up your medication or help you to get the next dosage of medication earlier. So make sure you cover those kind of things. Learn about what hospital you're going to go into and what kind of things they do when you are in pain, or how many nurses are on duty, or if you're going to somewhere. I know a lot of girls went to Dominican Republic, and they had a wonderful time because they were with nurses all the time. Not wonderful, but much easier because somebody was there for them for like a month, and that's what they choose to do for their recovery, and that was great. I am not going to be doing that. But they checked, those girls, they researched it, and they checked into everything, what the doctors were like, what kind of care, what the place was like that they were staying in. It's all really important. So for me, having already been in one of the hospitals here, I know what it's like, and I know the things that they are lacking. They asked me like a million times on different forums, what kind of medication do you take? And I would list it. But at the end of the day, they didn't carry some of them, so they never said to me, bring your own medication in case we don't have this type. Some of the things that I have are a little bit different than what they would normally carry. Just tell me. Well, now I know. So now I'm telling you, if you're getting surgery and it's done here in Israel, check out, do they have your medication, or do you need to bring your own? When you are in Canada, when you are in the United States, wherever you are in England, doesn't matter. Check out those little things. We just automatically assume it's a hospital. They're going to have medication. I'm in pain. They're going to need it. I'm going to need it. They're going to give it to me. Doesn't work that way. Check it out. Make sure that when you go in, you know everything about it besides your doctor, how long you're going to be in the hospital, what kind of help you're going to need when you go home. Here in Israel, I don't really have a big family here. I have a lot of friends and my son, and I am grateful for all of my friends that have volunteered to help me. I know that when I come home from the hospital after about 4 days, your 4 days is really the kind of point, it's almost a turning point, I think. I think those are your worst few days. After that, you're coming home and you're still going to be in a kind of a chair where you're sitting up for the next few weeks. That you can't obviously lie down because obviously when they've tightened everything in your stomach, you can't lie back. It's just going to be really uncomfortable. So you need people that are going to help you. Do you need a walker to walk around your apartment? Yes. If you have a friend or you can rent one, yes. People have said that the chairs that you could sit in and you could sleep in them, and then they kind of come forward and everything. Well, I can't really get a hold of one here, but I'll have the walker to help me. Make sure your legs are strong so that you can use your legs instead of the core of your body. These are things that I had thought about, but I heard other people say, and I went, oh, see, I'm on the right track. I thought about, oh, maybe I should strengthen my abdominal muscles, and it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. In the long run for your recovery, it's not going to make it that much of a difference. So strengthening my legs, I do a lot of biking and things like that. I don't have a car here, so my bike is my truck, and it is amazing, and I go everywhere in it, and it strengthened my legs like incredibly. So I know that I can count on my legs to kind of use them to the best that I can and not have to call on the core of my body as much. Anyhow, I could run on, but I won't because there's tomorrow, and I can talk to you tomorrow. So I hope that this video came out better with the lighting. I'm going to keep on working on improving it. If you have any questions, or please just write to me. Let me know if you've gone through some of this, you're going through some of this, we can go through it together. And I am very, very happy and grateful for anybody who is listening, and hopefully you can hang into the end, the 13 minutes. And I love you guys for this. This is amazing, and I hope that it helps one person. If it helps one person that wasn't sure what they wanted to do, and this helps them to get where they want to go, either yes or no, doesn't matter. Thanks again for listening. My name is Jody, and don't forget to write to me and subscribe down below. Thank you. Bye-bye.